Last time on our youth report, the under-18s had played free, won free and sat top of their group in the Barclays Under-18 Premier League. However, they had tricky away trips to come against third place Tottenham and second place Stoke. Meanwhile, the under-21s were also unbeaten, having won one and drawn two of their opening fixtures, and Martin Hunter's side were about to travel to league leaders Newcastle. The Toon had won their opening two games of the campaign 6-4 and 5-1, so they were no stranger to goals. In the end though, it was one magnificent strike from Saints winger Sam McQueen that ensured the 3 points went back to the south coast. McQueen could have had a second, but this time his long-range strike was kept out. Newcastle 0, Saints won the final score.
So it was good, the Newcastle trip, everyone prepared well, was ready for the game, really up for it, and we got the result we wanted there, yeah.
Talking of the Newcastle game, that was a hell of a goal that you scored. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, to be honest. I've been working a lot on my finishing. The big point for me is hitting it first time and sort of having the confidence to do that. So I just went for goal and it came off, and Martin was quite happy with it, so yeah.
You were somewhat of the goal machine during pre-season. That was your first one of the new campaign. Do you set yourself targets for goal tallies?
Not particularly, because I'm not much of a goal scorer, but I've just been working on it in training, so it's good to get one. But hopefully, I'm hoping to get in double figures this season. That's what I've been told by coaches.
It was also good news for the under-18s when they took on Tottenham. Two first-half goals, the first from Ryan Seeger and the second from Jake Flanagan, ensured they stayed top of the league. Flanagan's goal went on to win September's Goal of the Month competition, as he went on a solo run from his own half before finishing into the top corner. It wasn't such good news the following weekend. This goal by Omar Rowe was just a consolation against Stoke, as Saints were beaten 2-1. It was the first defeat of the season for Jason Dodd's side. And the under-21s also lost their unbeaten run to the Potters. This first half strike from Jordan Richardson was enough to send Stoke away with all 3 points. Saints did have the chance to level in second half stoppage time, but Sam Hoskins saw his spot kick saved.
If you look at the statistics of the game, we have definitely outpassed them and got into their final third lots of times. Unfortunately, we need to be more ruthless. I know that's a cliche, but it's true. And play with more guile in and around that last third.
Well, goals certainly weren't an issue when Saints met Manchester United the following week. United took the lead through Jesse Lingard's heavily deflected strike, before two headers from Jake Sinclair put Saints in front. United levelled through Lionel Cole and looked to have won it at the death when Frederick Vasily volleyed past Artur Boric. But, with the last kick of the game, Callum Chambers struck the equaliser to earn a share of the points.
We should have held on to the lead, but obviously we didn't, and we had to take our chances when we got them. So I thought I'd have a shot at the end, and luckily it went in.
I mean, it was a bit of it did squirm just inside the post. Did you have to have a look, see where it went in?
Yeah, I looked back about 3 times to see if it went in, but no, it went in, and it's another goal for me, which is good.
Saints under-18s also played Manchester United and took the lead through Ryan Seeger. That was the youngster's 7th goal in 6 matches, and he's been put on standby for England's under-17s. And Seeger was on hand again just minutes into the second half to double Saints' tally, following Omar Rowe's cross. United got one back, but Saints held on for the 3 points.
We just challenged our boys. You're playing against probably one of the top clubs in the world, or especially in England, in the country. So we knew it was going to be a real test, and each to a man, they performed fantastic today.
It's always good to say you beat Man United, and for us to do it today, it was excellent. I thought the boys were great.
What did Dodsley say to you at half-time, because he came racing out the traps in the second half?
Well, yeah, because the last few games, obviously, we haven't been very good in the second half to see off the game. But he just said, got to keep it going in this game, and I thought we did well in the second half, and we deserved the win.
Well, that win put Saints under-18s top of their group. Jason Dodd's side face Aston Villa in their next match before a trip to the North East to face Newcastle. The under-21s, meanwhile, host Spurs at Staplewood on Monday before playing Newcastle at St Mary's on the 29th of October.